everybody. This is Ricky Mike, coach of the Virginia Victinis, and we're here for our week 7, I think, battle of the YCL season 7. This week we're facing Pokebaldi and his Dundee Darmanitans in what is a rematch or of quarterfinals last season. So this should be fun. He has a very scary team. He has Annihilate that can terrestrialize, which is my biggest concern. He also has Patra and Chiyu, which are two of the other things that are interesting. Anyway, I'm not doing an in-depth team builder. Just gonna talk about This is the thing that I'm bringing. I'm just gonna talk about it real quick about what is it that I'm bringing and why. And yeah, we just jump into the game. First, I'm bringing Hamstone because it's a Hamstone. Didn't bring it last weekend. I could have used it, but my opponent did have a lot of things, so I ended up deciding not to go with it. This week, my opponent doesn't have a normal type, so we're bringing large respect. You know, it is what it is. I mean, only issue is again, it needs to be my last Pokemon alive and then sweep. Therefore, we're bringing Sandrush this week with enough speed to outspeed a Choice Scarf Chiyu. And yeah, the only thing that will be a concern will be the Spatra protecting on us and getting speed boost and whatnot. But if that is the case, that's what we're bringing Phantom Force because we just completely screw it. My opponent does have 2 Intimidators in Quillfish and Aqua Tauros. So this is why we're carrying the Clear Amulet. Although he might not bring it, it might be useless, but Last Respect has enough power as it is to at least 2 HKO most things on his team. I just don't want him cycling into Intimidators on me and making my house completely useless at the end. So that's what we're bringing the Clear Amulet. So yeah, second of all we have Meowscarada, which is one of my weirdest sets. Depending on what my opponent brings, this might be my lead. Is a Hazard Stacker. She is going to, if my opponent does bring the Fortress, I'm probably gonna leave Meowscarada and try to taunt it, or set up spikes to block his ball switch, and try to Hazard Stack it. They do have access to defog, but I don't know if they will bring that. But if they do, they do. They do have 2 Rapid Spinners though, which is good for Rocky Helmet chip. It also helps me against the Toads Sea Screw. Knockup is just good utility. Yeah, we're very bulky with good speed, but mostly bold to try to chip things with the spikes on Rapid Spins, I guess, on Rocky Helmet. We'll see if it works. It's a weird set for Meowscarada for sure. Anyway, third is Ironmod. Ironmod is bringing another potential lead. Ultimately, my opponent doesn't have great switches to this thing, I guess, is what I'm gonna say. Especially with the Terra Fairy. If they bring the Noivern, they more than likely is with my lead. I'll probably just Terra Fairy and attack. I do have the booster energy instead of bringing choice specs. I was bringing choice specs for a little while, but then I don't want to be locked into certain moves. Booster energy is only going to be good once, but I think it's good enough to put enough pressure onto my opponent to break his team a little bit before I can do something else. Psychic is for his buffed Intimidators, which are weak to it basically. Fairy Dance just roasts the Toad Screw and the Fortress. Dazzling Gleam, of course, for the Noivern and Annihilate, and it will also hit Chiyu for a 2 KO. So if it's not a Scarf, it will kill it. And a 2 KO, and I don't think they will go for Flamethrower on me, so more than likely it will go for a Dark Pulse. Sludge Wave just nature coverage and heals his Scream Tail. So yeah, anyway. Probably what is the weirdest set of my entire team is I'm bringing a setup Volcat substitute Carbonite because his team really doesn't deal very well with it. The only thing on his team that reliably one-shots this thing, I guess, is the Chiyu, and that's why we have substitute instead of Ruse. Hopefully we can catch it on a switch as we set up substitutes. We have enough defense investment that a +1 defense, the body press will kill any Chi-Yu. So that's great. Braver, you just hit the rest of his team. He does have an Electros that could set up coils, but you know, if he gets to that, then we'll see how it works, I guess. But yeah, that's gonna be Corbin. I don't know if he's gonna work. I've been bringing Pivot, Defog every week, so hopefully he specs that and I can catch him off guard. We're bringing Hypodome with Soundstream because we just need the Sand for Hearthstone endgame. Therefore, we do have the Smooth Rock, but we are not bringing a defensive set this week just because it just doesn't do much for me. I'm really bringing more of an offensive set with Earthquake and Iceman. But other than that, you know, we just have a slack off to recovery and Whirlwind just to push stuff out in case he wants to set up with something like the Electros or the Chi-Yu or the Annihilate if he doesn't taunt us and whatnot. Last but not least, we're bringing a completely special defensive Wigglytuff. This is the only thing on my team that will take 2 hits from the Chi-Yu, and we're bringing Stealth Rocks on it and Thunderwave to try to disturb his team. Other than that, Dazzling Gleam and Flamethrower gives me the best coverage possible. I have enough special investment that Dazzling Gleam should be always breaking Chi-Yu substitute, so he shouldn't be able to set up substitute for free on me. For Fortress, just won't enjoy the Flamethrower if that's his answers for this. His answer for it. Other than that, you know, if I don't hit you at least neutrally with the stuff, I can just try to paralyze you, and hopefully that will be helpful in the endgame. But anyway, that's the team. We will be facing Pokeball in a few minutes. I'll be back when the game starts. Bye now. And welcome back to the game, everybody. Alright, interesting. So my opponent brought a lot of things. Okay, what do we want to lead with? Okay, let me just go have fun real quick. Oh man. Alright, because what they brought, I'm gonna leave with the Soundwave and just click Terra turn 1. His only Terra sized Pokemon is the Ape. So yeah, that's good to know. And we'll go from there, I guess. We'll have fun to Pokebaldi. We're both still fighting for a playoff spot. To be honest, our division is ridiculous when it comes to standing. 1 week I'm first, then I lose, then the next one I'm last. It's just fun stuff. Okay. Alright, so he did lead Chi-Yu. If this man just clicks Flamethrower against this, then so be it, I guess. I'm just gonna Dazzling Gleam. It could be Scarf, but if it's Scarf, that's his only Scarf Pokemon, which is good to know. Alrighty, so we are Terra Fairy. We should be clicking Dark Pulse if they're Scarf. Oh, okay. I do take 2, fantastic. And I didn't get a special defense drop. It's great. Alright, we do a lot. We don't kill it, but we do a lot. He could go into a number of things. He's probably just gonna stay attack. Never mind, he switches. Okay. So I had to remember he has his Chi-Yu. The thing is, okay. You're probably a Assault Vested, right? Yeah. Oh my god, he's super Assault Vested. Alright. Here we just try to Fairy Dance, try to get a boost. He is either gonna attack me or he is gonna set up a... Okay. So he does get the switch. That's fine. Alright, we had done enough. We had done decent damage to that. He's gonna go to Goopy he's gonna lock into a fire move, right? If he locks into a fire move, that's fine with me. I could still use this, I guess. Okay. Let's go to Wiggly. Alrighty. Choice scarf. Just flamethrowers. Yeah. Thank goodness we do have this. Not sure what he's gonna go into. He really shouldn't stay in, but he could. He doesn't have a ground type, so I'm just gonna Thunder Wave. If he stays in, I'll take the Thunder Wave on this any day. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. He's gonna switch. As long as he doesn't go into the electric type, I will be happy. If he goes into the fortress, that's fine with me. Yep. We are gonna Thunder Wave you, which is great for me. Okay. Alright. Let's just Stealth Rock. Catch them. He is probably gonna Stealth Rock as well. That's fine with me. If he just Heavy Slams or whatever, it's fine too. Okay. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. Let's go ahead and just Flamethrower. I don't know what your item is. But if you... Woo! That's nice. That's nice, Chip. Ah, he got paralyzed. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Alright, you're not getting a defog now. He really cannot go into anything, right? So I'm just gonna Flamethrower so he doesn't know I have Dazzling Gleam. Yeah. Ooh, he's not happy. Yeah, well, I don't blame him. I wouldn't be either. If he goes into Annihilate, I'm gonna be in trouble. But he may not have Ton, right? I do. Groupie, okay. Sure. An Overheat will kill me. I'm sure. I'm just gonna Dazzling Gleam, man. Does that kill me? Please tank it. Let's go! Alright, Dazzling Gleam kills it. Let's go. Okay. Oh my goodness. Alright, so I had to face 3 Chiyus this week on draft in 3 different draft leagues for some reason, and I'm just happy I just killed one, I guess. He goes to 9 week. That is fine. He could defog. If you defog, do I punish you? How do I punish you if you defog? I don't. I'm gonna Thunder Wave, I guess. He just has the Boom Burst. That is fine. That is fine. Drought Spray. Okay. Okay. If nothing else, I will speed you with this. Oh, I mean, I will speed you with the Houndstone. So we go Turret, and we do set up our Sen. The best he could do will be, a Draco, I guess. I can put any special defense on it. Oh my god, he's going for the flinch. Okay, he didn't get it, and we kill it. Thank goodness. All right. There goes that. I know. I'm nervous too. I'm nervous too. He could go Spatra. He could Annihilate. He's going to Spatra. Okay. Yeah, no, this is completely fine with me. I'm gonna just Whirlwind you. I don't want to be dealing with you. Yeah, you're not playing that game with me, bro. Bye-bye. No, thank you. Wonder if he goes into the Annihilate now, though. Electros. Okay. Cool. Cool. And he's gonna take damage. He could try to ball switch. If he does, he does. He's probably just gonna attack me. I really want this thing dead, though. Alright, let's go into Soundwave. If he kills me, he more than likely will kill me. But that's fine. I just give the turns to Zen, I guess. Questionable play. Alright, we take the hit. Do we take the sand damage? We do. Okay, let's go. Okay. I still have 5 more turns at Sun. That's fantastic. Yeah, and then I die, right? He really can't go to anything, so I'm just gonna Fury Dance. Catch that. We do get the special attack raise. That's fine. I don't really need it. We do get we die to our own Sandstorm. That's fine. So I had a base 100. I still had turns to send, and I have a base 100 of this. If he goes to Spatra, I'm gonna catch it with the. Yeah, okay. Great. Yep. I'm 100% catching you with the Phantom Force. That's fine with me. Because now you're gonna be faster. Yep. Takes a damage. He gets on held back. That's perfectly fine with me. He gets on the speed boost. That's fine. Let's go! We kill it. Okay, that's great. Alright, let's go. There goes the Spatra. Good job, Hanson. Good job. And here comes Vegeta. Alright. This is the last line of defense, I guess. We still have some turns to Zen. Let me see how many. 2 turns to Zen. Alright. This we had to burn. He's gonna tear into normal or dark, will be my guess. If he tears into dark, into fire, he's just the man. Yeah, there's the normal. Okay. That's fine with me. I just need to land. We landed, thank God. Alright. He's just gonna start walking up. That's fine with me. You don't get past Corbinite right now. Yeah. Alright. Alright, we're gonna let the burn do its... We're gonna let the thing do its thing. Going Corbinite. He is gonna keep trying bulking up. Alright, he could be res, so we had to be careful. Yeah, we just had to be careful. But if he's res, he's not ton. And if he's not ton, I'm completely fine with that. So yeah, let's start bulking up ourselves. He's Drain Punch. That doesn't do anything. Alright. Alright. We do get a bulk up. And at this point, it's just a matter of setting up. Both of us gotta get to +6 and see from there what happens. Yep. Let's bulk up again. Yeah, we're just gonna get +6, both of us, I guess. I do have a Meowscarlet in the back, which is good. I just had to not touch it, I guess. I don't know what his item is. At this point, right now I'm wishing I was pressure, because that just will be a good pair with this. He is rest. Okay. That's a little bit more scary. But he's not taunt, like I said, right? Yeah, he does have the rest, just the rest though. Yeah, okay. Well, this is gonna be a scary, scary thing, right? We just keep walking up. Yep. Now I'm kind of wishing I had ton on this, but like I said, the salvage was just needed. Okay, what do we have? I'm a plus whatever. He's a plus 6 right now. He's a plus 4. Huh, okay. I'll go ahead and stop. I'm just gonna bulk up again. Fine with me. Right, now I wish I was punishment, man. If I was punishment, could you imagine? I'm gonna bulk up. Does that break my sub? That's the question. It does not. Ah, that's bad for him. Yep. Yeah. This is gonna be a very interesting game. In game. Stolly and not fun for the for you guys as the observers, but interesting in the end, I guess. Chest Arresta. Fun stuff, man. Okay, alright, so I'm a plus 6 and plus 6. He is a plus 6 and plus 6. I'm just gonna substitute again because he's just gonna break my sub. Alright. We get some recovery. What do I want to do? Just want to body press. I'm gonna put it at 100. That's fine. That doesn't break my sub, if I remember correctly. Okay, that's not. Okay. If we play this correctly, we should be able to beat it. That seems like a 4-hit KO. I'm going to sub again. Yeah. It does get some recovery from that, which is fine. It's minimal, which is good for me. Okay. Right. So yeah, we body press here. He's gonna rage fist. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Alright. So Rayfish might kill. Oh. He didn't break my sub. Oh, that's funny. Well, that's good. GG's, man. I'm sorry that paralysis really messed you up. But yeah. That's probably game, right? Yeah, the substitute goes down. He gets like 2 points of recovery. If I get a good roll, that should end it. Alright, there we go. GG's to Pokebaldi. I am sorry about that paralysis, man. I feel like that one turn paralysis was good enough to put you really behind. But you know, it is how it is. He has a very scary team, very good prep. We'll take the win. Only second win this season outside timer, which is fantastic. But anyway, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.